Hey you guys! Today I will do sort of a book review. um, the last few days I've been reading this book. It's Wonder by P.G. Palacio, I think. This person here, a woman. This is a Swedish copy. It's called Undret, and it's a translation for wonder, of course. And first off, I need to say I'm not sure if it's just a translation, but I did not like the language in this book, and I hope it's just the translation, because this is a middle grade book, I would say, because it's about this boy, Augie. He's 10 years old, he goes in 5th grade, and he has sort of a DNA thing. He was born with some problems in his head, and his face doesn't look like a normal person's. So he's been through a lot of aberrations and things throughout his life, and this is about his first year in school. So he starts in 5th grade. He's been homeschooled by his mother and his parents and his older sister, Olivia. Has been very protective of him, of course, and he's been babied a lot. But that's one of the beautiful things about this book, I believe, because you get to know him during this year and see how much he actually develops and how he handles things. And some things are very difficult, and other things I'm not sure. I mean, if I was in the situation, I think you make the best of it, and you have to learn to handle it. But it's so difficult to read about it and see how positive he is about things. He jokes about himself and make people see how funny he is, because this book is actually hilarious in some parts. It's very sad also, and beautiful story, even though I don't like the language. And I'm not sure if you've read this in the original English. Please tell me what you thought about the language, and because I feel like this book is not written in a 10-year-old's vocabulary, really. He sounds too grown up, and I think kids will not like reading this book. I think they'll maybe start reading it and put it down, because he doesn't really talk like a 10-year-old. I would like the language in this to be more childish, because it's in parts. So first you follow Augie, who's the main character, and he tells you his background and the beginning of the story. So it's in the person's perspective. So that means it's not in the third person. It should be written as if he actually said those things. And I feel like this is written for parents, like how parents would tell this story. So that's just not, because a few chapters sort of are from his older sister is one, and a few of his friends, which he makes during school. So, and those, it's not like the 10-year-olds in this book. I feel like they're 15 at least, and Olivia, Augie's sister, who is 15, feels like she's 18 or 19 in the language used in this book. It's just too. I mean, I get that if you need to go through this kind of thing, you grow up faster, but it's still not. I don't feel like it's believable. So if you've read this in English, please tell me what you thought about the writing style and how the language is, if you thought it was believable. because I don't feel like middle graders will like the language in this book as much as if it was actually more childish. But anyways, I really do like this book. The story is amazing. It's really beautiful in ways, and it's very sad. It's very you get to follow these persons, except for Augie. It's a few friends of his that's in chapters, and you get to evolve with them as well, how they get more empathic and, is that a word, sensitive, and how they decide to deal with this. And it's actually in the same time period as Augie already told you, and he gets new chapters as well. The last chapters is him, but in the same time period. So first you get to hear it from Augie's perspective, and then you get to hear a few pages from other people's perspective, why they decided to become friends with Augie and why not, and things like that. So that gives the book more depth, which I think made the book even better, because that's what these kind of stories need more perspectives, because it's not just about one person, even though he's the one dealing with the main problem. But overall, it's a really wonderful story, and I think this would be great in schools, middle grade schools, because I think it's an important subject. It's about how you treat people, and that looks isn't everything. Looks doesn't decide what kind of person you are. So yeah, I definitely recommend this book. Please comment if you've read this or want to read it, especially if you read it in English. And yeah.